Florida is seeing a surge in unemployment claims, and that's putting a strain on the system.
CBS4's Jim DeFede spoke with the head of the Department of Economic Opportunity about this situation.
Obviously, I realize nobody can plan for something like this in terms of staffing levels. Yet we're hearing a lot of frustration from people who say they wake up early in the morning, start trying to call the number to get assistance, never are able to get through.
First, I'm going to ask our citizens to please be patient. I understand their frustration. I was just telling you what we're doing every single day, but I'm going to hire at least 100 more people to help with the process.
There's a perception that the system that you inherited, granted, you didn't create this system,
Sure.
But that the system, many of the changes that were made under the Rick Scott administration when he was governor, basically set up a criteria that discouraged people from actually receiving benefits. Do you believe the system, despite this, needs overhauling so that people who are unemployed will get the assistance they need?
Let me tell you this, when I came in January 2019 and to today, I've constantly made sure the system is ready for a crisis, but I never predicted a crisis like this. When a hurricane hits, we realize that perhaps people need assistance. So every month, really every day since I've been here, we constantly work with IT to ensure that the system is ready for additional capacity. But this is unprecedented. We never thought that we'd see this level of applicants coming through our system. So we're working hard to keep up and to expand, because whatever happens in the future, we're going to be here to help our fellow Floridians.
Well, again, and I'm not talking about the expansion of the system to meet the current needs. I'm talking about the underlying fundamentals of how we deal with unemployment in the state of Florida. I believe there's one study that says only about 12% of the people who are unemployed actually receive benefits in Florida. It's basically the design of the system, limiting the number of weeks, creating a system that until now you had to apply online, you had to show proof that you were seeking 5 jobs every week before you could qualify for benefits. That, in other words, the system was designed to discourage people from receiving the benefits they need when they're unemployed.
Yeah, I understand the question. Well, let me tell you this. Going into this crisis, unemployment was at 2.8% in January. Since the financial crisis 2008, we've seen, number of jobs increase, job creators building companies, and seeing a strong economy leading into the situation. So by virtue of where we've been as a state economically, the Florida legislature decided on, how much someone can receive, number of weeks they can receive benefits. So, the entire leadership structure realized that we have a strong economy and was building this for temporary relief for someone who's out of work for a short period of time.
Florida has some of the, I'll use the word stingy, some of the stingiest benefits of any state in the country. $275 a week is about the 5th lowest in the country. Only like Alabama, Louisiana, and Mississippi rank lower than Florida in the amount of dollars that they receive. The average amount across the country is $464 a month. Florida pays $275. Florida only gives those benefits for 12 weeks. 40 states at least give 26 weeks of unemployment insurance. I realize that's not in your control, but should that be revisited, not just for this crisis, but for the long term? Should people receive more when they're unemployed?
Well, I can't speak to, whether or not the decisions made in the past were right or wrong, but I can only deal with the hand I have. And I'll leave it to the legislature when they come back together and look at the after effect of what occurred to make decisions about the benefits of the future and also extended the time period. But right now, with the hand I've been dealt, I'm going to make sure that I increase the capacity to get the money out that we have on hand. Where I have $4 billion in my back pocket for this system to give people reemployment assistance for 12 weeks and help as much as I can with what I have.
A lot of people are going online to apply for the benefits that Florida does offer.